Hi guys, Arindam here from EdCLAP. Today I'll be showing you one interesting project that is an banking application. But in case of for software development, when you go for this any kind of software development, then we have to put input values into this software. So that for that one we need a interface. For that interface we need the form. That means some of the input value we have to put it, and so it is very important to identify or very important to know what are the type of inputs we can store into the systems. So this is one complete project I'll be discussing today. But prior to that one, I will be saying you that very important thing is that when you'll be putting data inside this, that data verification client level, that is one level verification is important, and then after the database level verification and the other security also be done. But here in case by using the HTML, we can do the lot many checkings and lot many verification instantly at that point of time, right? So that one I'll be checking you, just showing one by one. In case of account number, there is a written down this account number is in 11 digit, so we have to put the 11 digit only. If you put it to the less than 11 digit, it will not accept. And you can just, if you move down your mouse, then it can show the tooltip. So that is also very important to give the information to the user. In case of first holder name, you can see also the same thing. The only characters up to 50 letters. So 50 letters can be accepted over here. All the alphabets can be accepted over here. And here some symbols also is visible over there. And this is called a placeholder, right? And for this third, that is second holder name, that is deemed over here. That means it is disabled. We cannot put the any value over there. Next, we come down to the registered mobile number. That should be a 10-digit number. We cannot put any alphabets and all. So we have to put the numbers only, and that should be a 10 digits only, not less than, that is a 9 digit will not accept. That will the 10 digit will to accept. But here in the 5, that is account holder address. That account holder address you have to put it down. We may have options. Then after typing that one, you can go for the next line. You can go for the next line as well, right? So in case of email ID, just I'm telling checking out this. In case of email ID, that email ID should be valid email ID. That means you have to put the @ symbol, you have to put this all, right? And I'm just showing this one. Then after the date of birth, there is one important field, just verification validation. I checked it out. That is the minimum date and maximum date. There are two options in the HTML that I'll show you. So the minimum date and maximum date also considered over here. So you cannot put any date beyond this range, right? See, in case of city, point number 8, in case of city, there are options. But out of the 4 options, I made it the 4 options, 4 cities, Chennai, Mumbai, New Delhi, and Calcutta. But that one of this is already pre-selected. It is not the always all the times it will be a first one will be selected, but I made it the last one. But you can choose any one, right? Next one is gender. For in case of gender, what is happen? What happens that male, female, and others. So this is a checkbox. So the checkbox, sorry, it is a radio button. So in case of the radio button, there is a property of HTML that you can choose either one of them. There's out of 3, you can choose one. If you select this one female, also automatically male would be disabled or deselected, or if you click others also, then other will be selected and the rest of the other will be disabled. Now we are coming down to the 10, the choice of service. The choice of service, it is a checkbox. So you can choose any one of 4, but one of them, one of it is pre-selected. That is checkbox issue. You may deselect also. You can select another one also. And there are 2 buttons, that is a save button and cancel button. The save button can save this, and cancel button just deselect this. Right now, in case of just blank form is there, I didn't select anything else. Now make it refresh or blank or clear. Thereafter I made it save. Once I made it save, automatically you can see there is a fill out. Just a minute, a fill out this field. Please fill out this field. So I have to fill it out because see here in the left side there is a star mark. That means in the number 1, that is account number and first holder name must be filled. So just I am typing down 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So that has been 11 digit. Okay, I made it intentionally one digit less, and I am putting my, one name. Fine, just I made it save. What happened? It will show the please match the request format. That means it has not been fixed up because there is instead of 11 I made it 10. The same thing has been happened over there in each and every cases. There will be a checking, but if I do that one, if I make it save it, then again this is a one registered mobile number, that is a mandatory field, so I have to put it the number only. That should be a 10 digit number. Now I made it all 10 digit numbers. Okay, make it 9 digit numbers. Again there will be a error, put a 10 digit number, then I'll go, then the data will be saved, right? O- okay, let's start the project. I have prepared this banking application folder. Inside this I want to put this project and to create this project. Just I open this one, this is a blank, right now the no file is there, and one subfolder is there, images, and inside the images one logo file is there, right? Now let's start with this. Just I close it down, just I open it in the Visual Studio Code. Now I want to create one file. So let's create one file named index.html. Now it is done. In the index.html, now I want to change the title, that is in the banking application. Fine. So the title has done. Now I have to put it the good color, background color. Now the background color, bg color, I want to put this color that is that looks good. Rather, let me show you. This is the sky blue color, nice color. Done. Now I want to put on logo. So for that one, image, images, that logo I want to put it, but I have to need a width also. Width equal to, make it 70. Okay, so the width will be a 70. And one more thing, I want to put a logo name, that is a bank name. So for that one, I want to make this font face, make it Arial. All throughout I want to put this Arial font, but size I want to change it to 6 it here, and I need it this bank, the bank name, say nice bank. Done. And I need this things might be a center aligned, so I make it center. Now this is the center thing. Okay, let me show it. That is nice bank, and it has come down to the center, but I need this one to be a bit left, so I make it one BR here. So once I do that, it will come down to the next line. Fine. Now I want to start with this entire thing, but one more thing just before that one, I need the entire font of the all the text and all need to be different or need to be Arial 4. So I make it this one again to font, see font face, yes, font face equal to Arial, do it Arial, then after size you make it 4. Fine. Done. So the font, entire page, entire body it to be, so make it entire body, I make it press enter, then start table. Done. So I mean what I'll be doing, that I'll do it this one with the help of the table, because then only it will be properly visible, right? So now, because otherwise it will be a not in a proper formatted, so I make it in a table. So in the table there will be a caption. So in the caption, what I'll be writing, I'll be writing the caption, and inside the caption I need to h1 find banking. This is a form heading, banking application. Done. And the entire form I need to be a center aligned. So for that one I need the align center. Done. Let me check it. That form is center aligned, but it should not be in a two lines. And then I have to check it. This one, it should not be the two lines, so I have to fix it. Okay, later on I'll do that. But let me start with this font table size also. Okay, what I made it, I made this table size is 50% width, so it will be a looks good, and make it border equal to 1 first, right? And one more thing, just a minute, here only the quotation will be completed. There will be no quotation for the border. And one thing, I need to bg color. Bg color is white. Fine, let me see. There is no information is there, that is why it is coming down. Let's start with this. Start with this table row tr. Fine, one tr, there will be a 2 td. There will be a 2 td because each form, each table will have a two rows, right? So there will be a one row with the two columns, right? So for that one, td and tr, that structure we have to copy. Prior to that, I need to write down one thing. C1, what would be there in a one? First line is a account number and star, right? Let me see. C1 account number has come down, but the table color has not yet changed. I need to bgcolor. Now background color has changed. Very nice. And the table row color, now I want to fix it because it looks like a very nice way. So for that one, I need to change it the that is a row color. So let me check it, this row color. I have just checked it out. uh, Very nice color I made it. See how it looks like. See, little bit clear color, background is white. I'll show you how why it is looks very nice. I'll be checking out two more things because this is the main structure I want to copy number of times. So let me copy this one for the second row, right? For the second row, what I have to do, I have to do this one instead of this account number. First account holder name, first first account holder name, right? Let me show you. It has come down, first account holder name. And this border color, just sorry, the border of the table, I need to make it 0. Then let me see how it looks like. See, it looks like a very nice white colored border, right? So that on the right side, this side, there is a no entry, right? So just I make it one entry, input type here. Now it will change it. Input type equal to text. Then if you close it down, or sorry, it will close it down, then automatically it will check it. See, two section has come down. Okay, better what I want to do this, I want to fix it to the left side first. Oh, I write down this all left side text first, then after I'll come down one by one this text box, right? Fine. So this is the complete thing. I want it to copy uh, this one in second case. Obviously that would be a third, and that not be a that text. I need to copy this one. 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. See, 1 2 3, what is 3 in case of third, second, second account holder name, right? Then there will be a no star symbol, fine. For in case of fourth one, there will be a registered mobile number, right? There will be a star. In case of five or fifth element, there will be account holder address, fine. Account holder address. Then there will be a sixth. In case of six, there will be an email address, right? Email address. In case of the seventh point, there will be a date of birth, fine. Date of birth. In case of the last one, that is sorry, eighth, there will be a city, fine. In case of this nine, there will be a gender, done. In case of 10, there will be a choice of service, and one more, obviously there will be a one more this row, but here there will be a only one column. So for that one I have make it call span equal to 2, done. And there will be a no additional row, only one row will be there, one column. There will be a input type equal to submit, and one thing, enter one thing, input type equal to reset, done. Okay, so I have in two input type, sorry, one is the input type equal to set, and one is the one input type is reset, done. Let me see the form has come down very nicely. There is an account number, form holder name, second holder name, registration number, account number in the left side is completed. Now if you are talking about this all, the right side, so in case of right side there will be a account number, first account holder name, second account holder name, and on all these things I have to write step by step. Let's start with this application one by one. So account number just I have created. For that account number I want to add more paragraph or more attribute, so that the account number should be properly validated. So for that one, input type text, it has written word. So now the another point is just I'm writing down line by line. So first of all I have to write down the name. Name should be the account number name, because when I send the form to the further processing, then name is the important field. So for that one, this name is very important field, so I have to write down the name. So write down the name by making the same names. So write down account number, so it will be a better for you. Then after, in a case of account number, it is done. Then after I have to come down the size of the length and size and all these things. So first I make it max length. The max length property mainly fix out the what are the size it will accept. So in case of the account number, it is been a 11 digit account number, so I make it the max length is 11, and I need to size means this is visible size, I make it 20, because it will be a little bit bigger space, or it will be a some larger space it will show. And one more thing that is very important, that is pattern. What is this pattern? Then you have to write down some regular expressions, so which is the pattern is matched, then only it will be accepted, otherwise it will show error. So what is the procedure and how we can write down this pattern? First you have to make it in a one third bracket. Inside this third bracket I have to put some characters which will be received over there. So in case of account number, that will be a number between 0 to 9, so that 9 they will be received, and along with after that I will make it in a second bracket, there is a 11, that means it will accept 11 digit numbers, numeric only, 0 to 9, right? So that has been done. That is the pattern. Then after I want to put it title over here. What is this? Title. Title means which will be displayed account number please. It will show this message as a toast or as a top up. Then after placeholder. Sorry, this is a placeholder. In case of placeholder, what you have to write down some of the text because already displayed during this typing. But once you type it, it will remove, right? So here I'll be writing down account number, account number. But instead of this account number, it will show account number along with I want to put some Unicode. That Unicode, if you put it, I already explained it earlier. It will start with the ampersand hash and there is some Unicode number. If you write down this 9998, let me see how it looks like. Just refresh it. See this account number it is showing. In the prior to that one, it is coming down one this symbol, and if you move the mouse over there, account number please, or that means you have to put down the account number, or you can write down 11-digit account number. So what I can say, you can write down here instead of account number please 11 digit account number. Okay, and here also you can write down that valid account number, valid account number. So what is happened, it will show the valid account number here. If you move the mouse, it will show 11-digit account number, right? So these are the parameters I made it. One is name, one is max length. Max length means if you type down number of characters as well, only after 11 characters it will freeze. See, I am keep typing but it is not taking this one, right? Then after the size, then are the pattern, then are the holder name, placeholder name. So if you write down this all, that is come down to this one, and I press it Ctrl S, so that is in line in a proper uniform manners. Okay, but it's the same thing for the second one. That means for the second address, address field I have to type it down again. Now let's type down input type equal to text, then table tag complete, input type equal to text slash input completed. Then after just come back and I have to write down the step by step. First of all I have to write down name, holder name 1, done. Then I have to write down the max length, then write down the max length you make it down 30, oh sorry 50. Okay, size you make it down again 50 would be better to make it a bit fast spaced, so 60. And you have to write down the pattern as well. Pattern, if you make it, see I'll be showing you one more thing. In case of this account number, it should not be a numeric number, so it should not be a 0 to 9. There will be a capital A to small z, along with someone may use capital A to capital Z, one blank space. And if you write it down this one with plus symbol later, so it will accept the multiple characters, right? So that is there. Then after title, so in the case of title, I have to writing down the account number, name, account first account holder name, first account holder name, done. So what I did, this one first account holder name, it's in a title, and one is this placeholder. In case of placeholder, also I have to type it down, and one this is ampersand hash, this is a code that I want to write down. This is one code that is a smiley, and then after header, sorry, placeholder name, that placeholder name will come down like first folder name. Done. Let me see how it looks like this. If you look like this, see one smiley symbol has come. First account holder name, it is come down over here, and you can type down this one, then automatically that value has been removed. Now I come down to the same thing. So I count down to the same thing for the second holder name. So I just make a copy these things and I want to paste it for the next column, right? That means for the second holder name, by changing this one, the name must be changed. That should be a second, that should be a unique length, pattern and all, that would be a okay and enough. For in case of the title, it should be a second holder name, placeholder the same, but one more thing, just I want to add it, I want to make it disable, but initially I don't want to take it this second name. So the one more new attribute I'll be adding, say disabled. Fine. So if you make it disabled, it will show in disabled. And one more thing, that in case of account number and first name, that is the mandatory. So for that I want to add one more attribute for the mandatory field, that is required. All these things from the HTML5, add it required, right? So if you do that one, that means your we have already completed these three fields. Because see, it is disabled, that is why it is coming little bit gray color. Now I am coming down to the registered mobile number. So for that registered mobile number, here the name I have to write down the registered mobile number. For the registered mobile number also, I'll be putting it to input type, input type equal to number. If you put it input type equal to number instead of text, it will accept the number only. So I name it mobile number. Fine. Then after, there will be a max, instead of max length there will be a max and min, because it is a numeric number, right? So it will relate to the max value and min value. So if it's a mobile number, is 10-digit mobile number, the 10, so I have to write down the max value, the 10-digit maximum number. So it will be a 10 nines, right? 10 nines. And in case of min, what I have to do, minimum value of 10 digit. So 1 in 9 zeros. So this is the minimum value, this is the maximum value that is there. Then after title, you have to write down registered mobile number. Fine, the title has done. Then after I want to place in a one placeholder mobile registered number, registered mobile number, and obviously that we, along with this, I need to put one Unicode which looks very nice, and percent hash. The Unicode for this number I made it 9742. Okay, so it is done, completed. Let me see, mobile number, and the symbol has come down to the mobile symbol. And if you are typing sorry, phone number symbol, if you are typing, try to type down alphabet, it will not accept. If you type down to the number, it will number accept only, right? Fine. Now I am coming down to the account holder address. In case of account holder address, what I have to do, actually one more thing, just here only, if you will be typing one number, prior number will be visible over here, because automatically when you want to start to type some number, automatically if you have typed already, that will come. So for that one, we have one more attribute, it is very important, autocomplete. So make it autocomplete off. That means if any number or nearby this number or some pattern is coming down, because what is happened sometimes when you are keep typing, so one or two letters for the all mobile numbers, lot many mobile numbers you might be typed. So for that one, 98, it starts with the 98 or something 99. So once if you type down the 98 or 99, it will come down or dropped in a drop down list, but that will be sometimes very embarrassing. So for that one, that will be a autocomplete off, and if you want to do that one, then don't put this autocomplete off attribute, right? Okay, next coming down to the address field. In case of address field, I have to make it in a multi-line address. So for that one, input type, input area. I have to write down input area. Input area. Sometimes it is not actual input area, text area. Text area. Whatever, not text area. So this text area means it will display, just I'll show you. Your text area means it will show some multi-line. If you type down enter, if you coming down 2-3 lines, so I need to fix it some standard size initially. For this one in a standard size initially, what I have to fix up some of the properties like this. First of all, I have to put it the name. It is very important for name it address, right? Then after I want to put it the size, that is row numbers. So for that one you have to write down the rows. If you write down the rows equal to 5, that means 5 number of rows will come automatically. Then after calls, if you write down calls, say initially if you make it 50, done. Then after, sorry, then after I need to add this title. So title, it would be a enter, and not it have to write enter address name. Okay, holder address. So this is the title, holder address, and if you want to the placeholder equal to, mean in quotation, your address place, and if you want to put an Unicode also, ampersand hash 9962. There should not be any gap between hash and this number. Okay, then I did this one. Now let me show how it looks like. See, it has come down, but if you want to make it a bit parallel to this one, so what I have to take it an adjustment. For that one, the column we make it 55. Let's see how it is coming. It will be almost similar to that. Okay, because in our earlier cases it was in size 60, but here in the 55 it matches with the 60 text area. Fine. Now coming down to the email. If you are coming down to the email, then also input type equal to email. There is another new import type, that is email type. If you write down the email type, then what will happen, it will accept the email number and it will automatically check the formats as well, right? So for that one, email and name is important. Write down the email also, along with I need to size, fix it the size for this one maybe 50, size without quotations also it accepts 50, and you can write down the title. Okay, valid email ID. Fine. So it will show you the value, accept the valid email ID, and then after receiving this valid email ID, you can use the placeholder also. Fine, you can use the placeholder email ID please, email ID. For that one also you can write down the that Unicode ampersand hash 9 3. Let me see you. See, email ID along with this some email symbol has come. There is an email ID. If you want to make it this size is that much, so in that cases you make it, it is 60, I think so it will work to 60. Okay, let's come down to the next to this date of birth. So here also input type equal to date. If you there is another data type date, if you make it an input type date, so it will work and it will create a drop down list. Say, oh nice, it will show you a drop down list. There is a date time that will accept it, right? So for that one restrictions we can put it, that is what are the maximum date you can accept, the minimum date. For max date and mu date you can fix it out. Sometimes what is happened, say the age less than 18 cannot be accepted for this one. For that one accordingly you can match and you can put the min date and max date, right? So I am just putting down the min date. So min date you have to write down the minimum date. Say I make it 2000, that is on YYMMDD format, right? So first January 2000, that is a minimum date. So for that one, the date cannot be less than this. Okay, and max date also you can fix it some other dates. 2020 first and 0101. Okay, that is the min date and that is the max date. You can fix it here. Done. Next come down to the city. Okay, in case of, okay, let me show you how this thing has come. This is a date field, fine. And then you cannot see if it is fixed it down, then it cannot accept the previous dates, right? 2020, no. So prior to that one, if you move to the other dates, it will not go. Okay, so for that one 2000 I made it, no. See how much I did that one, 2020, 2000, so it will not move below 2000, before 2000, right? So let me show you. Okay, so let me show you, instead of this 2000 I make it 2010. If I make it 2010 and I just refresh it, it will not accept before this 2010. Let me check it. Okay, 2000, see 2000T, before that it is not there. So 2010 January, then after it will not move, right? So that conditions we can put it over here. Next coming down to the city. See city, in case of city what we have to do, we have a 4 cities, selected city. Out of these 4 cities I need to select. See if it is like that only. So there is an option, another input type is select. Select, uh, this is the select. Inside this select there will be a options, fine, there is an option. So inside this select and options, if I put it four options, sorry, yes, so I have to put it four, and in a select I have to put the name is very important, that is city. And what name you want to display on this city, say we need to add the four cities. Say I want to need the 4 metropolitan cities, that is Chennai, Mumbai, New Delhi and Kolkata. So these are the 4 metropolitan cities I want to put. But once it has been selected, then there is a value options. That value will be transferred to this particular variable, because in this variable city there are 4 options. So out of options, 4 options which will be selected. So value is important. You write down, made down to number 1 2 3 4 5 6, or you can write down Chennai, or you can write down this city name directly. So for that one it will be better for write down the city name Mumbai, and in case of this one value you can write down New Delhi, and fourth one in case of this one value equal to Kolkata, fine. So out of this four cities, by default, this first one will be selected. Let me show you how it looks comes. See, there are four options has come down. Out of this one, first one is selected. If you want this New Delhi will be selected initially. So for that one, what we have to do, just we have to write down selected. I have to write down just before this one inside this options selected. So what happens? By default, it is coming down. Result is coming down Mumbai, and if you just refresh it, it will come down to this Delhi. So automatically by default it will come down to Delhi. Fine. So it is done. Now we are coming down to the gender. So in case of gender, now there are the options. There is a radio button. In case of gender, there is another input type. Input type equal to radio. Input type equal to radio, and then after, if you close it down and I write down male. So after this before this mail, one button will be created, that will be a radio button, and that radio button value need to be fixed and the name is to be fixed. So for that name, remember this name should be say name should be like this gender, because it will be a gender, and the value is important, that value will move to the variable gender, so male. If I write down this thing, that means one button will come down over here for male. See, the male has come, but I need male, female and others. So male, then go for, sorry, I just have to make it this copy and paste it two times, one for male, one for female and one for others. But here it is very important that you have to remember this one, the name should be same in each cases, and the value might be, obviously value will be different. Okay, so for value will be different, here will be a value female and here will be a others. Let's see how it looks like. There are three buttons has come down, one is male, one is female and other is others. If you click female, automatically male deselected. If you click others, then it will automatically other will be selected and rest of the other will be deselected, right? Now next and last one is choice of service. In case of choice of service, what I have to do, we have to fix it down some of the choice, because there might be a 3-4 choice. So for that one we have to, there will be another input type. Okay, let's come back to this location. Input type equal to checkbox. If you write down input type equal to checkbox, then one box will come, and just after this box, if you want to write some set of values like passbook viewing. Okay, passbook viewing. So if you writing down that, then before this name, the text, one box will come. If you select this box, then the value will transfer to this name. So name field is important. If I make it, the name field is passbook viewing, and this is the variable name. If you a single variable is it, so in the in this variable name, what the value will transfer, value will transfer yes. Okay, so this is the one box, and if you write down the four box, because as per our requirement there are four box, the four box we are having the four options. Then the second one is the money transfer. So instead of this viewing, money transfer, obviously the name should be a money transfer as well. Fine. The third one would be checkbook issue. Checkbook issue, right? So here also you can write down checkbook issue, And the fourth one would be bank draft issue. Bank draft issue. I am writing down this one also. Bank bank draft issue, right? So the four option has come. Let me show you. So this is the check passbook, money transfer, checkbook, and this. But it has come down into the four different another lines. But I need this one in a same line. But I need this one in the different lines. So what I have to do? Just I have to make it one break in each and every one. So make it beer here. Then again it is the beer here. Then again it is the beer here. So for that also what happened, that all these four options come down to the next lines, right? So if you select this one, anyone, then it can select, but initially no one has been selected, right? No one has been selected, but I have what I have to do, I have to fix it the any selections priorly. Let me show you. If you if you think that it will be select one of them will be selected priorly, so I have to make it selected here. So for that one, what I have to do, make it say in case of checkbook issue need to be selected. So what I have to do, in case of earlier one it has been selected, it has checked. If I make it, then let's see, automatically initially it will be checked here, right? Fine. So this it has done, but here one more just thing, just I want to share you that the two buttons are there. One is the input button and another one is the reset button. That button is there, fine, but the button need to be active, or that button need to be defined with the numbers. That means some of the numbers, that means some symbols are there. I just wanted to say. So for that one, type input type is text, it is nice, but value need to be defined. So if you need the value submit exactly, then it will show submit as well, whatever it is showing here. Submit and reset, it is by default. If you make it value is equals to something like save, right? And in case of clear, sorry, reset, you may write down value equal to clear. If you write down value equal to save and value equal to clear, let's see what is happened here. Changed, value is saved and clear, right? The name has changed, but prior to this name also I want to put some beautiful that Unicode, that nice Unicode. I just fixed it, identified. uh, what is where it's gone. That number would be 9989. 9989 is a nice that Unicode it has done. I'll show you that the Unicode that is very much relevant to this save button. Along with this, the cancel button, there will be a relevant values. Let's see. See, in case of save, it is green colored, and tick mark, it is a cross mark clear. But see, it is in the normal cases, if you make it clear, it will clear, but it is not working here, as because these two buttons, that is the submit button and reset button, will work within the form only, but there is a no form tag. So before this, before this table tag, I make it form tag. Once you make it form tag, just make it form tag, and at end of the table just paste it the counterpart. And here in the form tag there are two main options, and one is form action equal to quotation open close, because we don't put to any action. That means action means it will move, the entire data will move to that particular file. And method equal to, we have a post or get, make it post. If you make it post, or get whatever it may be, because right now it is not working, only the form designing aspects is there. Let's see. Fine, it is coming down. If you put any raw data over here, it will clear. And I define last thing, just I want to click it down into the center position, the save and clear button. So for that one, that TD sections, what I can do, line equal to center, done. So it will move to center position. Now I just want to check it, what are the value, input value. Just if you click over there, automatically it will show please fill out this form. Fine, I just want to put the validate that account number, some account number. Just I filled it down, automatically it will show that should be an 11-digit account number, right? Because that was the our regular expression is there. So I need to fill up the 11-digit account number, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So 11-digit fill up is done. Then if you click the save button, automatically it will coming down to the another validation, that is account holder name. It is mandatory field, so you have to write down some number also. See, if you write down, see what happens. Automatically it checks the pattern has not yet matched, so it is saying that please match the pattern requested format and the first account holder name. Now I just change it, done. Then we cannot put any value inside because it is disabled. Then in case of mobile number also, we can, if you click on that, it will show some set of values. It should not be, it should be a valid mobile number. Valid mobile number I have given, but in case of email ID I made it next. That error has come down to the email ID as because it needs at the red symbol email ID as because it is typed as an email ID, right? Fine. And in case of date also, you can fix up to one date, done. Then after you can select the any city and male female whatever choice you have to fix it up, so you fix it. Then after the choice of services, you can select 2 3 4, or you can deselect also which is already selected. No options, no issues, then you submit it, so that data will transfer to the next layers. Okay, so I hope you have understood this all form things. That project is also available into the GitHub. I'll be showing you the that in the bottom of the description sections, the link is there. Just download and you can create a same type of different forms, right? Thanks.